Good morning, everyone. This is Nancy Novick of Trading for Freedom. And they're off. Before I pick my call and strike price for the morning, I want to explain my screen a little bit. This is Thinkorswim. And I put the calls on this side here. The left side, the right side are puts. I like to get rid of this so I can see better. Okay. That's the way I like to trade. I break it into two halves, and it's just easier for me that way. We can look at the option chain just a minute, and I trade 0DTE SPX options. And if you look up here, the 0, that's 0 days until expiration. So that means they expire at the end of today. And I like those because it gives me the feel of day trading, and I really enjoy day trading. And what I typically do is we have 3 ways you can buy options. You can buy options at the money, which is like the first purple bar here, and then I just go across. That's a black bar, but it's right across from that one. So that's at the money. Okay, can also trade in the money, which is up here about 5 or 6 up. Here it's about 5 or 6 down. And that means that the price is already gone over. Okay, I just saw my alarm for 9:32. That's when I set my call and strike. Now I don't set them in this trading tab here. Let's see, I go into what's called the symbol table. So I click the down arrow, click options, SPX. And I like to see 14 strikes. Okay, now to be at the money, it's the first purple bar. We come over here, right across from that, the puts side, at the money. Okay, and I like to spread this out just a little bit so I can see it good. Okay, and just looking at it right off the bat, it looks to me like puts are going to be what I trade. But this volume zone oscillator, it's heading up. I want to see where it goes. I want to see if it continues to go up or if it drops down. So the next candle will happen in, I have 5-minute candles. So every 5 minutes a new candle appears. So that's like a new sentence in the story of options. And when you get done at the end, it's like a story. It tells a story. So looking at this red candle with the long lower wick, that usually means when we see a long wick like that there's going to be a reversal. So we've just got to see what happens in the next minute or so. Okay, that first candle is continuing to go up on the put side, the right side. The awesome oscillator, I like to see this as a first green bar. And I like to see it below, because then what happens is that when it goes up, it just continues to go up, passes the 0 line, and then continues. So that's a good placement for that. Okay, we just have about 5 more seconds to see the new candle. Okay, I'm going to get into this one and I'm going to see how many contracts I can buy. Okay, 2. And I want to do 25% profit. So I buy. Okay, we immediately had a sell on that. Okay, this is at 8:20. Well, I really want my goal to be 12.50, and usually there's no 12.50 and when I look at this, so 12.60, one above that. Okay, now this did go up and come down. I might possibly sell this one a little early. Okay, now we got a buy signal on calls, but it's with a red candle. And here we got a sell, but a green candle. So it's kind of, when that happens, that means quite don't know yet what's going to happen, what's going to go on. It just means that it's not quite in the mode to sell completely. If it was red and a red candle with a red sell signal, I would definitely sell that. But usually when we have a buy signal, there's a green candle. So that's what we're looking for. Okay, that sell signal on the puts has gone away, so has the buy signal on the calls. And now we're in positive territory. We're up $560 so far. And we're getting a new candle in 1 second. There it goes. Okay. We got the sell signal on puts again. If we look here at the awesome oscillator, we've got these 3 bars going up, crossing the 0 line. So this should be headed upward. Okay, buy signal on calls. Disappeared though. It's just a waiting game right now, waiting to see if the put side is going to take off. What I do is I buy and sell calls and puts. I go long in calls and puts, and that's the most basic option strategy that you could have. There's nothing fancy about it. There's no iron condors and strangles, straddles, and strudels. There's nothing like that. It's just very basic. This morning, a few minutes ago, I bought 2 put contracts. And the strike was 68.55. Looks like it might be a double top, which double tops mean that there's going to be a reversal. That looks like a double bottom. So we're just kind of waiting and seeing right here, being prepared to do whatever we need to do. Hey, Justin Chavez, welcome to the Trading for Freedom chat room. I'm just here as many days as I can to show everyone how easy it is to trade 0DTE SPX options. They've gotten a bad rap by some traders who think that they're just too risky. But to me, they just seem very simplistic, and the buy signals really help, which I use UT bot alerts for the buy and sell signals. And UT bot alerts are not found on Thinkorswim. So you have to go into ThinkScript, which is something that Thinkorswim puts out, and they offer this the script free, so that you can take it and put it into your trading platform. And I do have a video on my channel that shows how to do this. So if you're wanting to know how to bring UT bot alerts into your trading, if you click on that, that'll guide you through. I found UT bot alerts to be very reliable and a good thing to trade. I haven't actually gotten a buy signal. There was a buy signal right before the open, but not during the trading period. So a lot of times I don't trade unless it's a buy signal inside the trading day. But this particular trade looked like it was headed upward. And it looks like it's continuing to try to go up. I'm going to put right now some pivots so I can see. Let's use the support resistance. This is a really good set of pivots. Okay, so it's started off here with this support, headed on up. Let's see what calls look like for their pivots. It's gone below support. So I'm expecting this one to hit any moment now. Who said 0DTE options are scary? Not really. Okay, I'm going from 660 and it went up to 960. So they do have big jumps. That's, I think, what scares people the most, is their huge leaps. Feel confident that this one's going to carry on through, because just looking at the calls, how it has gone through that support line right there. So that's a bearish thing. So we're just waiting. I anticipate within the next 5 minutes this trade will be done. Okay, this 2162, this white line up here, could very well be a resistance line that it for this. So we're going to keep watching, and if it goes past 2162, I definitely want to know that. So 2163. Okay. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.